of jail. Also, to click on the bell, the right top in your right side in the corner, and you receive the notifications anytime that I posted. The community was proud to proclaim the gospel, has not changed to detain, that is not jealous to close out his actions and his words. Today, that readings tell us about against to proclaim the freedom of religions, to the freedom to believe in God. However, the word of God can extend and split and transform every human being. Today, the spread throughout the world. Why? Because the grace of God can be detained humans' desires. Today we have the opportunity to experience freedom in our country, to proclaim the belief in something that approaches to God. The gospel today tells us about the Eucharist. The Holy Eucharist, St. John is a specialist in the Chapel 6 to tell us all about how Jesus given us his body and what the other gospel, the Synod, St. Mark, St. Matthew, and St. Luke bring us about the Last Supper. That is the chapel about, like we can say, the for them to eat. Sometimes when Jesus preached to us, always has a plan for us. He always has a perfect plan for our lives, always. From the miracle of the multiplication of loaves and fish, Jesus knew he was going to multiply the few loaves and fish they had and feed over 5,000 people. But before he did this, Jesus tests Philip, why does he test us at times? It is not that Jesus is curious about what Philip will say. It is not that he is just playing games with Philip. Rather, he is seizing this opportunity. The opportunity to pass the test. The test was to let Philip act of faith rather than just on human logic alone. Sure, it is good to be logical, but very often the wisdom of God supersedes and brings us to a level where faith in God is brought into the equation. So Philip, in that moment, was being called to offer a solution given the fact that the Son of God was there within. And he felt this would be not enough to feed the crowd. But Andrew somewhat comes to the rescue. Andrew states that there is a boy who has a few loaves and some fish. Unfortunately, this little spark of faith in Andrew, however, is enough for Jesus to have the crowds reclined and to perform the miracle of the multiplication of the blood and of the food also. Into the fact that these few loaves and fish were important to mention. Jesus takes this from Andrew and takes care of the rest. The multiplication of the few fish and the continues performed and continues giving us everywhere in many ways. Today the opportunity to understand that even the Holy Eucharist is celebrated through the internet, can also prepare, I wish we prepare to go to the church. You can stay there in home, but also with act of faith, you can receive the body and blood of Jesus Christ. Today the gospel tells about how the opportunity to share, multiply. God can be bigger to share our faith, to share what we have, even material things. That is the opportunity to see that this young man or this young boy give what he has to little, that he put in God's hand, and God's give not only for him, for many other people. God's never give you alone. God, even when you give something, you never lack, you never left, and you will give him more. That sharing with faith, you receive more to continue praising and loving God. Pray for me, I pray for you. May God bless you. And never forget to keep social distance. Even today, Georgia declared to be open many businesses, but be attentive, have common sense, and keep distance and clean, disinfected your hands, your body. And don't forget to click in the right top of your the bell, right side and the top, to receive the notifications of the future and coming videos.